Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. As always, my messages are evergreen, so whenever you happen upon this channel and this message resonates with you, you're meant to hear it. The message I got for you, the collective, was work on inside and as you would on the exterior. So you know how we would put makeup on or cut our hair, dress in a certain way, wear certain colors that enhance our complexions, all that sort of thing, external beauty. Spirit is saying we need to be working on the inside of us. Spirit says you can mask, cover over, make imperfections acceptable externally, but it's not so easy to do it internally. And that's what we should be focusing and working on at the moment. The work is needed to open up the inner channels, to connect with higher self, to connect with guides, connect with source, God, the divine. Don't be afraid to let the energy flow. Don't try stop or redirect the flow. Release, relax, let it cleanse, clear, energize, and invigorate. Let it guide, let the energy guide you. Feed off the energy, makes more juice. I would think probably more energy, more vibrancy, more aliveness. You'll get clearer intuition and you let the real beauty in and through you. So I'm going to read on this today. I've got given four questions to ask. The why, what is the block, how do we clear it, and what is your message from Spirit? So let's dive right into it. And hopefully you can see that. Let me just see. I'm busy trying this out and recording with a new device. There we go. So let's see if that. Okay, maybe it'll just be easier to put it like that. Spirit, thank you for these messages, for the collective. Okay, so what we have got here. Why? Why is Spirit asking us to clear these channels? Why is Spirit asking us to work on, do the inner work, release the blockages inside to make ourselves beautiful on the inside, not just on the outside? We've got the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups traditionally is a card of celebration. It's a card of community. It's a card of friendship and just being social. So I don't know about you, but I do feel that literally living in the modern world, and especially if you live in a city, everybody's very insular. There's no sense of community really, not like it used to be. When I say like the old days, no sense of community. You go to work, you come home, maybe you have a little bubble of family, maybe you have a few friends, or maybe you've just got work colleagues. But I do feel that there's this overwhelming sense of loneliness amongst a lot of people, and it's very difficult to meet people and make a friendship group, especially when you're older and when you're an adult. And a lot of the time we mix with people that we have been thrown into situations with. For example, work. You become friends with people from work and they might not have the same values as you or the same outlook, but because you're thrown together and you're with them most of the time, you have that friendship. But it's not really a true or deep friendship. It's not really, the old, the overuse of the word tribe. It's not your people, the people that get you, the people that have the same outlook as you, the same values as you, that enjoyed the same things as you, or maybe not even the same things as you, but they really get you. They understand you and they accept you, warts and all. So this is why we need to be letting the beauty in instead of just surface, so that we can attract these people to us. We can attract our tribe to us. We can attract our community to us. We can be attracted to them as well, and we can build a sense of belonging and have people that have our backs, and have people that we can talk to and enjoy social events with, and people that will listen to us when we need to have a bit of a rant and a rave, or people that are there to celebrate our wins with us. That is what we would like to have. Okay, and what is the block? Okay, the Strength card. Now, usually the Strength card, such a gorgeous card. But in this reading, it is coming up in the position of a block, which means that we are trying to do too many things by ourselves. We are trying to be self-sufficient. We have been taught, we have been told by the world, by people, you need to be really strong. You know, strong, independent woman, strong, independent man, strong, independent person, strong, independent individual. Don't rely on other people to do things for you. Do it yourself. Be self-sufficient, etc., etc. And yes, some of this is not all bad. It's not all bad advice. Of course, you don't want to, for example, you don't want to be reliant on somebody else for your happiness. You are reliant for your happiness. Happiness is an inside job. You need to be able to be happy with yourself and happy with your own company. But in other things, you don't have to be so self-sufficient. It is okay if somebody looks after you when you're not feeling well. It is okay if somebody opens the door for you and lets you through. It's not a sign of weakness. I've been taught that it's a sign of weakness if you can't do it yourself. But you're not meant to be doing everything yourself. There's a reason why we have got amazing people in the community that are good at cooking. There are some that are good at art. There are some that are good at making things with their hands. There are some that are good at talking. There are some that are good at understanding things and, you know, putting pieces of the puzzles together. There's a reason why we all have individual talents and skills, so that when you do come together as a community, your strengths strengthens each other and covers weaknesses for others. So here, your blocker is trying to do everything yourself. You don't need to do everything yourself. And in fact, you shouldn't. There should be people there to support you. And this comes with the community. It could be family members, it could be friends. Some people live by themselves, and so they do feel that they have to be self-sufficient for everything. And in the old days, you know, when people lived by themselves, they would have their neighbors or people down the road would check on them and, are you okay? Do you need anything? Etc., etc. But in these modern times, that really doesn't happen. So know that you do not have to do absolutely everything. You don't have to carry all the burden by yourself. Okay. So when it comes to that, and something comes up in life and you are asked to release or ask for help, don't be too proud to do that. Okay. And how do we clear this block? How do we clear Ace of Cups? So beautiful. Ace of Cups, opening up your heart, working through your heart chakra, letting people in, being vulnerable when it is the right time to be vulnerable. Now, you need to remember in all of this, this is advice from Spirit. All of this is coming from Source. But at the same time, you have got discernment, and you do need to be discerning in terms of who do you let into your inner circle, who do you reveal your vulnerable side to, who do you ask for help. You always need to be discerning. If it feels wrong in your gut, if your gut is saying, no, maybe this is not the right person, please listen to your intuition and let your intuition guide you. If you listen and you walk in with guidance from your intuition, we very rarely go wrong. The problem is that a lot of us have turned down the dial, the volume dial on our intuition. So our intuition is a very soft voice. It never shouts. It's never loud. It's, you know, and sometimes we miss it because the external volume of everything going on in the world today is loud. It's overwhelming, and sometimes we miss that little voice that is just giving us direction. But this is saying, how do you clear this block? How do you overcome trying to do everything by yourself? It is allowing. It is relaxing. It is letting, as the message said, it's letting the energy flow. Don't try and stop it. Don't try and redirect it. Release, relax, let it cleanse, clear, energize, invigorate, let it guide. So your job is to work more in your heart space. Open up. Let people see your vulnerable side. Be emotional about something if you want to. Let your emotions guide you. Don't try and dampen them down and be in that whole energy of the world saying, oh, do not show emotion, be strong, stiff upper lip, all that. No, there's a reason why we were made as emotional beings. There are reasons why we are able to cry. There are reasons why we feel things deeply. And when you suppress these, and because you need to be strong and do everything yourself, you damage yourself. Cut yourself off from certain things and from certain flows and from certain energies. And that's not what we want. And then finally, the message from Spirit is the Three of Wands. So Spirit is saying to you here, Three of Wands is a card of looking out. If you actually have a look, if this gentleman has got his wands, he's looking out, he's looking to broader pictures, to travel, to explore the world, to experience new experiences, to meet new people, to do new things, go on new adventures. And that's so wonderful, because that is basically saying that when you let this energy flow through you, you clear out the blockages. You don't have to mask over your imperfections. It's part of you, your strengths, your weaknesses, all of you. You are a whole. You are attracting the people that need to be in your life. You're attracting the same people. I'm not going to say the same people, but the people that are very similar to you, the people that get you. And then you're opening up yourself. You're opening up yourselves to new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things, new adventures, you're opening yourself up to life. And that is so beautiful and so wonderful. I mean, who doesn't want to have a new adventure? Who doesn't want to meet new people? Who doesn't want to have a new way of doing things instead of the same old, same old? I mean, that's absolutely wonderful. Let's pull an oracle card just to end off the session and see what further message Spirit has for us. Okay. Soulmates 41. This looks like a card of love. Let's see what it is saying to us. We'll just read the oracle's message. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. Wonderful. This is talking about your tribe. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gift. Isn't that wonderful? You've got a roadmap how to find these people. Spirit has just given you a roadmap of what to do, why you need to do it, what your potential block is from blocking you from experiencing this, how to clear that block, and the message, your outcome. You meet people, soulmates, you have companionship, they take you to the next level, you continue on your journey, you continue your healing if you need to continue healing. Remember, and I'll probably do a reading about this in the future anyways, do not get addicted to healing, but there are levels of healing, and each step there are certain things that we do need to heal, but once we've healed them, remember to move on from them. And but this is beautiful. This is absolutely lovely. So thank you very much for joining me today. If this reading resonated with you, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave any comments below, and I look forward to reading for you next time.